Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, John, aka Astro Comics, and we're back with a new review. Today we're reviewing Iron Man Extremist. And I've been talking about this comic for a while. I think I mentioned it last video, and it finally came out. I read it, so let's go over it. So, written by Warren Ellis and drawn by Adi Granov. I hope I pronounced that right. This comic is one of the most known Iron Man stories. I think it's in the Invincible Iron Man storyline, And it's short. It is, as you can see right here, one of the shortest comics that I've read from the Marvel graphic novel collection. However, it's still good, It's a quick read, but still good. The last short comic that we reviewed, I think, was the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Avengers, which you should totally check out. But I think this one is even shorter. Well, let's go over the cover art first. So we got this picture of Iron Man, the extremist armor. It is nice, I'm not the biggest fan of this one. There's better ones by far. But, it's good. I think it's cover art of issue 3 or 4. I don't know, I have to check. But, yeah, it's pretty nice, Adi Granov did a pretty good job of this. If he drew this, I'm not sure. So what is the story of this comic? Well, let's go over it. The main antagonist of this story is a man called Malin. And it begins with two guys, like they're some kind of mafia or something. I think they're a terrorist organization. They inject him with some kind of virus. And that virus is called extremis. So basically, at first, the person who is injected vomits, so it looks pretty disgusting. Their eyes turn bloodshot red. Then this like kind of cocoon or something. When caterpillars are turning into butterflies, it's kind of a similar thing. So then when he comes back, he's like stronger and everything. And when Tony Stark, spoiler alert, injects himself with a virus to obviously defeat Malin because he's strong as fuck. All his wounds get healed. I think he even grows extra organs or something, hearing tissues. So what is Extremis? It's this virus that basically grants the host speed, strength, durability, everything you'll expect. Like he can literally smash heads, like single punches. We see him easily take out a group of FBI agents, Malin, and he can even breathe fire. So yeah, he's pretty destructive. So this comic follows Tony trying to stop Malin, from the destruction. And at this point, nobody really knows he's Iron Man, The first person that finds out is a woman called Maya, who we'll go over a little bit later. So, Maya is like this friend of Tony who he met. She's also this kind of scientist, something like that. Not really a billionaire, but, And she even helps him inject with the extremists because she created it. And at the end, there's this plot twist that I'm obviously not going to spoil, but it's not that shocking, really. It's just kind of boring, but, it's still a nice plot twist. We even see a little bit of Tony's story, a backstory where he was captured by terrorists and had to build his first Iron Man armor. In this story, he's not in a cave, he's in a shed, which is interesting. So now it's time for the art. So the art in this comic, as I'll show you right now, it's very good. It's not like that modern Marvel style, it's kind of like cartoony. But it's not like Alex Ross realistic, who is an amazing artist, by the way. It's kind of like this mix, It's kind of like if you take realistic pictures of people and like trace over them or maybe add some kind of filter, It's very good. I'll go over my favorite panels in a moment. But as you can see, I think the drawings are pretty good. There's not a lot of text on some pages, which I don't really have a problem with. I think it's okay. This is more like a silent comic. First panel that I like is this one of Tony in the armor, flying into the air. This whole little section with him flying around is very nice. There's no text, there's no sound effects. This comic doesn't really have sound effects. I think the only sound effect was a phone beeping, which was kind of weird, But no, it's still very nice, just seeing him have fun. This whole section with Malin just fucking burning people alive, killing everyone, the characters are talking, and meanwhile we just see him murder everyone, It's crazy. He's not my favorite antagonist by far. He's pretty boring. We barely know anything about him, but he is a menace. The fight scene with him and Tony is also good. As I said, there's no sound effects. There's barely any text. So just Malik just fucking tanking Tony's attacks. Like Tony shoots him, electrocutes him, whatever. Fuck no. Malik is just taking all of it. I think he can even, like, I don't know who's getting electrocuted here, but yeah. He can just throw Tony into cars. It's very well drawn and made. Here we got some more fight scenes without text. We got Tony's first armor Mark 1. Also similar to the movie, I just really like the art. And finally we got Tony getting the extremis suit. It looks pretty basic, but it gets the job done. Now, as I said, this is a short story, so I was disappointed by the length of it. And the fight scenes were really short. The final fight with Tony and Malin was just too short. With just Malin getting fucking bitch slapped around. It was not really that good. It did have a good ending, which I'm not gonna spoil. But I just didn't like the length. It felt too short. Could have been longer, but it is only 6 issues. So as always, we get some bonus content at the end. So let's go over it. So here we have a gallery of some of Tony's suits. We got Mark 1, we got Mark 1 Gold, we got his classic armor, we got the classic armor Mark 2, we got his space armor, we got the stout armor, which is one of my favorite. I really like that skin in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. We got the Silver Centurion, we got the underwater one, we got War Machine, also very cool. We got Tor Destroyer, something like that. Never heard of it. And we got Hold Buster, which looks horrible. I like the movie version way more. Overall, it was a good comic. I did enjoy it. For the final rating, I'll have to go with a 7.9. It's not an 8, but it's a 7.9, which is also very good. I did enjoy it. The length was not good, but the story was there. The art was very good. I have to check out more of the artist's work. And it's just a very good comic, you know, I recommend it. If it's your first Iron Man, this is my first Iron Man comic, by the way. If it's, you're not your first Iron Man, if you're into the character or whatever, you should definitely get this. It's a good story. But yeah, that was it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to click that like and subscribe button to never miss a new review. This is Astro Comics signing off. See ya.